So you think you want to explore George Air Force Base? Here are a few things you need to know before you come out. George Air Force Base is located 8 miles northwest of central Victorville, California, about 75 miles northeast of Los Angeles, California. Established by the United States Army Air Corps as an advanced flying school in June 1941, it was closed at the end of World War II. It was again activated as a training base by the United States Air Force with the outbreak of the Korean War in November 1950. It remained a training base throughout the Cold War and in the immediate post-Cold War period, primarily for the Tactical Air Command and later the Air Combat Command, training United States Air Force, NATO and other Allied pilots and weapon systems officers in frontline fighter aircraft until being closed in 1993. George Air Force Base was closed pursuant to a decision by the 1988 Base Realignment and Closure Commission at the end of the Cold War. It is now the site of the Southern California Logistics Airport. Since 2009, the California Air National Guard's 196th Reconnaissance Squadron has operated an MQ-1 Predator remotely piloted aircraft training facility at the site. From at least 1941 through 1992, Air Force members, their families and others living in and around George, situated on 5,347 acres, were exposed to soil, water and air contaminants. The Environmental Protection Agency designated George as a Superfund site in 1990. 2 years later, the base was decommissioned by the government. Lurking in the water supply and soil beneath the former base are 33 hazardous chemicals, including plumes of spent jet fuel and trichloroethylene, an industrial solvent used to degrease planes. The chemical can harm the nervous system, kidneys, heart and other vital organs, and, according to the EPA, has been found to cause cancer in mice and rats. There have been plans to demolish the existing structures, but demolition and cleanup has been in progress for over a decade. Complicating the cleanup process is the contamination of the base's soil and groundwater by jet fuel, pesticides, and other hazardous materials. The city of Victorville has plans to use part of the site as a future rail yard, but these plans have been delayed due to the environmental and economic issues. Among the abandoned structures are hundreds of homes, a hotel, hospital, barracks, photo lab, and a couple of schools. The sprawl of abandoned and occasionally dilapidated buildings, dead landscape, and years of collected tumbleweeds creates a very eerie sight. Air Force Base was once a beautiful military community for the military personnel and their family members. Some of the facilities were demolished a few years ago, and some are in the process of being demolished. In recent history, the abandoned, but still intact military housing block has been used by private companies for various purposes. The site was a filming location for the films Jarhead, an episode of the TV series Mythbusters, as well as an episode of Roadkill. The abandoned housing is also used extensively for airsoft games, particularly Milsim ones. The airsoft event organizer Milsim West has used the location over 5 times. Milsim organizer Operation Lion Claw's military simulation series has hosted an annual Memorial Day weekend event since 2001, and the event organizer storefront Evike has used the site as well. hospital on George Air Force Base is one of the most popular exploration spots. As you can see, it has been visited by numerous explorers. Some have came and gone, while there are others that remain still here to greet those that dare to explore the darkness. If you are thinking about exploring George Air Force Base, keep in mind that it has been ransacked and covered by debris. There is broken glass, nails, loose boards, and darkness everywhere. You will need to plan your trip before coming here. So here are some things that will make your exploration a success. First, research the area online. Secondly, watch other people's videos and see where they went. You need to know where you want to go before you get there. Definitely bring water, a strong flashlight, a dust mask, because you will definitely kick up some dust among other things. Bring extra batteries for your camera and flashlight. Plan on being there a while, so snacks are a must. A good pair of proper fitting gloves. And most of all, don't go alone. Bring a buddy.
If you enjoy this video, please like and subscribe and hit the notification button to stay updated for future videos.